Hello, friend. I want to tell you about the Hyundai 1035 car. The Hyundai 1035 is not a failure-free car, nor is it particularly cheap to repair. But overall, it is a good car, and therefore increasingly popular both with import and purchase. Recently, we have had a flood of cars with expired warranties. Mileage has reached over 150,000 kilometers, and the first owners are changing them to a new model. It is worth knowing that the ix35 was a new car, eagerly purchased by individual customers even in Europe, which is why it is quite easy to buy a model from the first owner. The car has its advantages. It is spacious, quite comfortable, has a capacious trunk and good build quality. There is no shortage of simple, powerful, and diesel engines. There are also versions with four-wheel drive and automatic. As for the disadvantages, they include average handling, poor ground clearance for an SUV, only 17 centimeters, poor quality materials and the shape of the trunk. The basic engine was a 1.6 GDI petrol with front-wheel drive and manual. This was often the model that left European showrooms. Contrary to appearances, this is a good, if not the best version of this car. Four-wheel drive is not useful to everyone, and the unit is, despite direct injection, quite simple and trouble-free. Some models may burn too much oil, but this is not the fault of the engine itself, but of improper servicing. It is worth constantly checking the oil level for the first few thousand kilometers after purchase. With the right approach from the user, the 1.6 GDI engine can be a better option than the 2.0 GDI offered after the 2013 facelift, which, despite higher power, does not contribute much to the dynamics and burns about 9.5 L, 100 kilometers. What is worse is that it cannot be gassed thanks to direct injection. This can be done with the 2.0 MPI version before the facelift. A good option for the thrifty is to buy a diesel, especially the 1.7 CRDI with 116 horsepower, which, like the smaller petrol engine, was available only with front-wheel drive and manual gearbox. It is cheaper to service, it does not have a dual-mass flywheel, and is generally more durable than the 2.0 CRDI offered in parallel. On the other hand, even this weaker version with 136 horsepower is clearly more dynamic. The best, of course, is the 185 horsepower unit, which has always been combined with an automatic and four-wheel drive. The main problem is the AWD drive. While the clutch connecting the rear axle is durable, the same cannot be said about the half shafts or the drive shaft. The front half shafts are not very durable, and the rear part of the drive is simply expensive. That is why I do not recommend off-road driving, if only to avoid damaging anything. In addition, play, knocking, creaking, and accelerated wear of shock absorbers often appear in the running gear. The car has been through several recalls. These are all minor issues that can be fixed but are sometimes irritating. Fortunately, replacement drive shafts have appeared, so the cost of this part won't exceed $250. Common Hyundai 1035 faults: suspension faults, loud operation, and play in shock absorbers. Drive system faults: play on the axle shafts, drive shaft, rapid wear of the dual-mass flywheel, and clutch in 2.0 diesel engines, difficult gear shifting. What to look for: 1.6 GDI or 1.7 CRDI version. What to avoid: GDI version 2.0. Thanks for listening to me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and rate my video. If you know of any problems with this car that I haven't mentioned, be sure to write about them in the comments.